record, and we got a file. Cool. We are now live, guys. Or recording. We're not live.
Oh, okay.
All right, pants are going on.
Because I'm not streaming anything anymore until
I
the
don't
internet
think
gets
they're
fixed.
recording you.
I instantly just like pointed my camera at the ceiling. Anyway, just in case. I mean, to be fair, it's been that way since I turned it off last time. Recap. So I'm trying to remember all that happened. Last session, we started hanging out in a tomb next to a wraith's dead body. Well, dead again body.
Original body.
Dion made out with his new whip. Talked to his new whip. Zill got a fancy book that allowed her to summon her familiar, which is a little snake with wings named Eritan. We found a bunch of loot. We divvied up some loot. We left the crypt, made our way out to, make our way through the Silken Path and into the Darklands itself. We were given a map and a path to follow. We followed it. We ended up camping in a little pseudo cave on the side of the hill. We overheard some what sounded like drow discussing that there were strange happenings, vanishings in the Underdark, and that people are fleeing the Underdark to get away from whatever it is that is causing everyone to vanish. And we emphasized that there was, in fact, fear, which is not usual for a drow, but it definitely sounded like drow due to their elegant speech. We continued on our way the next day. We passed a waterfall, made it into a cave, had some good banter. As we entered the cave, shortly therein, there was another earthquake, and it collapsed the way forward and the way back, but opened a side tunnel that definitely doesn't have anything bad in the other end. We scouted ahead a little bit. Eritan ended up getting smushed by what appeared to be some very angry water. We ended up killing said very angry water, and then we were just about to make camp for the night, if I do believe.
Yep.
If I do believe.
Who got killed?
Eritan, my little...
That's your... Okay, never mind.
My familiar.
It's been like 4 weeks since we played. So.
8 days.
Same thing.
That is 8 days too long.
No difference.
So that is the short version. We are just about to make camp. We have not technically fallen asleep yet. I know this because I did not hit my log rest button. Anything anyone wants to add? Oh, we also discovered that 6 can teleport.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I discovered it as well.
Yes.
Pretty much anywhere except next to Dion.
Right.
Or Zell, most of the time.
Right.
As long as it's dark.
Yeah.
And shadow.
And Dion and Syl, neither of us tend to be dark. We actively try to.
Yep.
Okay. I think we're good. Anything else?
No,
all right,
pretty
DM,
good.
take it away.
I think that's about it.
Okay, so we left off with you guys about to start your rest. So let's go ahead and go with that. What are you guys doing for this evening? Because it is about time for you guys to sleep anyways, with the amount of travel you've done today.
Zill, Dion gave Zill some incense so that she can bring back Eritan, and I have exactly 0 incense left. But
Same.
I have my baby back. I don't remember what all I was gonna do. I don't know. Y'all take a gander.
Dion was simply going to practice if he could.
With the whip?
Their speakings, actually. They haven't done any
that's
language
right.
practices.
You guys did that.
Arcana.
You guys did do that last session.
We covered it before we went
Yep,
to bed.
entrance to the Underdark, because I rolled a
Okay.
natural 20. So,
Yep.
yep,
Cool.
I remember. And you got 2 spells from
Okay.
the spellbook.
I did. And
You learned
I even marked down which ones they were.
water
I
breathing.
got water breathing and comprehend languages.
Mhm.
Isn't
Cool.
comprehend languages a ritual? Did I add that to my book?
Should be, I think.
Pretty sure it is.
Yep.
I just have to check my spells. I don't remember if I actually did it.
Yes.
Uh,
You have unlocked absorb elements, comprehend language, and water breathing.
Okay.
Is what you've learned out of the handful of spells that are
Available
yes.
in the book. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, yeah, it's on my list already. Just checking. Okay, yeah. So we did that. I have Ayrton back. Zilla's going to be sketching in her sketchbook. She's actually painting in her sketchbook because she's low on charcoals.
What are you painting?
Oh.
I'm just curious.
Oh, I'd probably be painting Ayrton being adorable.
6 is he's using his minor illusion spell to create a little miniature cricket.
Aw.
Is she dancing around inside the bottle?
No, she's just sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I what did I roll last time? Was it animal handling or like survival that I rolled to like for the being scared of the snake thing?
I
That
think it was a
Wasn't
will
this a
save.
wisdom save?
That was a wisdom save, yeah.
Okay. Should I do that again or am I just rolling with the same one as last time?
I'll let you redo it since it's been 24 hours.
1d20 plus nothing. I'm
Natural
still
one.
scared of that goddamn snake.
Oh, what did you get?
8.
Less scared, I think.
Yeah,
8.
you're not.
That's better than the 6 you got last time.
You're definitely not terrified now that you know it can die.
Hey, what's wrong with 6?
You're.
Oh.
I know, I'm a terrible, terrible person.
It dies, but it comes back to life. Also, I need a candy bar. What kind of candy bar do I want?
What kind of candy
I
bars do you
need
have?
Mint chocolate.
I was
It
thinking. mint
depends. Are you
chocolate.
yourself right now? Because if not, you need a Snickers.
I just had
I-
a cinnamon one.
I want.
Cinnamon Snickers?
That's
No.
Don't do mint
just
chocolate
like-
for the
that
love of all
sounds
things
just-
holy.
You don't like mint chocolate?
Mint
can-
is made for toothpaste and breath mints, not for chocolate.
Mint is definitely made for chocolate. I don't know who told
Good
you.
thing
but
that
you're
you
wrong.
won't want any of my mint chocolate then.
Yeah, I've got all the mint chocolate. Now, that's the thing, Bruno. When we're near each other, we're gonna be fighting over the mint chocolate. You know it's
Are they Andes?
Mhm.
No, they're
No.
Optavia bars.
Oh,
They're like little crunchy.
They're our eating plan.
got it. Cool.
We're just gonna have to get a lot of them. Anyway, sorry, back on topic.
Okay, so anything else for this evening?
Tim's gonna
no,
try
like
to sleep.
before going to bed, Jorak will do his nightly meditations.
Is he doing anything different?
I guess before he does that, he'll sort of saunter over to Zill and be sort of like wary to like stay away from the fucking snake.
She's not going to hurt you, I promise.
What do you mean? I'm not. What?
You need to roll an insight to see if you notice. So,
Okay. All right.
She's gonna roll well, and she's gonna know.
well, she's
Didn't
got a
she
plus
see it
6.
Only a +5.
Go ahead and roll deception. Jurek. You
Alright.
can beat her, Jurek.
Knows everything.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you
My
can.
deception is 0.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm looking at Zill. Sorry.
Go ahead and try. I want to see what you roll.
If you roll a natural 20, then
Dorak needs this.
Do it.
DJ doesn't need it.
12.
Oh,
okay.
well, not a natural one.
Okay. So yeah, Zill, you definitely notice that something's going on with Durak.
Okay. Do I not know that it's Eritan?
I think you would have picked up. I think you would have picked up that it's Eritan because his demeanor changes when Eritan was around.
Okay.
And you rolled really well on your insight.
Yes.
23. What the fuck?
Lol. Just you wait till next level, dude. Okay.
She gets proficient.
So yeah, I saunter over to Zill. I say, Zill, I know last time I'm getting ready to sort of sit down and do my nightly meditation. I know last time you mentioned instead of reaching and going inward, you mentioned going outward, and I just wanted to ask you sort of how does one do that? Because I've never, my meditation has all been very focused on me and very internal and reaching out is something that I've never thought to do. So, I mean, how does one, I guess, begin that sort of process?
Well, I take it you don't already have a god or a goddess that you that you're.
DM?
So if.
Sorry,
Everybody's
my
here.
internet crashed for a second.
Oh, okay.
So I heard you were just asking about you don't have a god.
Okay. We'll retcon to that.
Okay.
So what I usually do is I open myself up and I begin by greeting Paylor and I don't know, telling him what's on my mind, what's in my heart. And if you don't have anyone specific, maybe just say, hey, anyone who's listening, this is how I feel. This is what I would like to aim for. Kind of what I do, but I specifically ask Paylor.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll try that.
Best of luck to you. And she smiles warmly at him.
So yeah, Jorak will sort of go back to wherever he was, like getting ready for bed and begin his meditation.
Okay.
Zill,
Yes. She
What is
says
the
with a
point?
mouthful.
what is the purpose of speaking to this Paylor?
I'll tell you as soon as my mouth is not full. I was not expecting anyone to talk to me. It's really hard to when I'm laughing.
Okay. Why don't we put that one on hold and we'll jump. I'm gonna jump Jorak over to Whispers.
Okay.
Who?
Okay.
Give me a moment to realize what I'm going to say. There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, where is that?
Jorak, it's just right below our.
Oh, just
Okay. So what are you saying?
what gods would Jorak know of?
Jorak would probably know of quite a few. But because like you live in the Holy Haven Empire, which is literally an empire built on worshiping all the different deities.
Okay.
So like it would be very common. You would know of Paylor. You would probably know of like generic, just a whole bunch of like. There isn't really one specific god that like. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess then. Yeah. Jorak closes his eyes, sort of just like his normal pose is just sitting cross-legged with sort of like fists on his knees, and closes his eyes, and instead of doing the deep thinking that he normally does about his breathing and about his sort of just keeping himself composed and focusing on the rage and suppressing it, he's going to instead reach out, and in his mind say, that this is new to me, but if anyone is there, hello.
Okay. So as you do this, it feels like you sit here forever, but also just for a moment, until a presence touches your thoughts, and you're whisked away. To the north, or is it the south? You can't seem to keep up. A voice rings out in your head. Strong, soft, feminine voice. Corrupted. Find the lost. And then the voice stops. And you stop. You see before you a city carved out of marble and stone, but glass everywhere. Statues. Looks like people spewing about, standing as if they had just turned to glass one day by some unknown means. You look out across this valley where the city resides, and you see the valley is filled with a liquid. It's clear, but in the distance, you see a dome made out of glass. You can't tell out the details, but it looks really intricate, whatever is carved into it. And you feel yourself drawn to the dome. The voice rings out again. Reclaim. Shield your eyes. You are now standing in the dome. A glass ceiling surrounds you. And you see, in the center of the room, a war pick embedded in the ground, as something dark and sinister slithers around in the shadows at the edges of the room. And then next thing you know, you find yourself back in the cave with the sounds of Six talking to Zil.
Okay, yeah, I guess in that moment I sort of like gasp and open my eyes.
Okay. You're going to do this audible?
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump back and then we'll do that.
You get it? I forget.
I think I get it at a higher level.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
let's
think you do too.
start with Six and Zil here, and then something's going to happen while you guys are talking.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead and ask me the question again.
well,
Zil,
Yes.
why do you speak to this Paylor?
Well, Palor is the god that I worship. He has granted me many things in my life, and I feel a sort of, I don't know, kindred spirit with him. I mean, I've been praying to him since I was old enough to form words, so I don't know.
So you can pray to
Understand? us as we speak to him, but I don't.
So it only works for powerful beings.
Yes, I've heard of spells that are able to do it also from person to person. I don't know such a spell, but I know that they exist.
So I could not pray to Cricket.
You could certainly try, but I don't think she would hear you.
How do you pray? You just speak.
Well, I speak in my. I don't say it out loud.
Oh my god.
Oh?
What?
Zill looks over.
Zorak is like sitting sort of in his pose, and in his pose he's sort of sitting cross-legged with his like fists on his knees, like thumbs pointing up, not actually. And he looks over, to the party and sort of looks back, and isn't quite sure what to say. I mean, he looks like he wants to say something, but he isn't sure exactly what just happened.
Zill will immediately move over to him and just like make sure that he's okay. That he's not like, I don't know. She's a little worried all of a sudden. I don't know. Zorak, are you okay? What's going on?
Nothing like that has ever happened to me before in my life. It was like I was teleported to another place. There was a female voice that spoke out to me and took me somewhere, showed me a place. I don't think have I ever seen that place? Did I recognize it at all?
You have no idea what that place was.
Yeah, so it's a place that I don't recognize it. I've never seen anything like it.
You have not moved.
What?
It
You
sounds
did
like you
not
had a
move.
vision.
It was so clear. I mean, I was taken elsewhere. It was light out, and I was.
Can you describe what it is, where it was that you went? And Zill will pull out her sketchbook and draw whatever it is that he tells her.
So I'm not sure in what direction I was taken, but I did see a giant glass dome, and it was surrounded by some sort of fluid. It was clear. I'm not sure if it was water or something else. But in this vision, I do remember feeling very drawn to this dome, and I wanted to get to it. And the next thing I knew, I was inside.
Hmm.
And it was glass all around. And there was a war pick in the middle with something slithering all around it. I'm not sure exactly what it was or what I just witnessed. That was, I mean, I knew I wasn't asleep. I mean, I've had dreams, but this was unlike anything I've ever experienced.
It definitely sounds like you had a vision. DM.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll to see if I recognize this description at all?
Zorak looks sort of shaken, by the way, you guys. I mean, this is like the first time anything. I mean, he's never heard like a voice in his head. He's never like. I mean, he is shaken. I mean, this is like unlike anything he's ever experienced, and he's not sure that he's okay.
Can I check and see if I know this?
Make a history check.
Would it be history or religion?
History.
I'm trying to.
Can I roll?
You do not. So,
9.
if you want to go for it, 6. I'm gonna have to say you have disadvantage because of how short your memory is.
Does 23?
Is that
He's
with
at
disadvantage?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, because you're such short memory.
I just have a high history. That's why I asked. 22? How about that? 6?
22. While you were with the monks, you heard a rumor about a city of glass. Let me get its name real quick. I will post it in the Inquisition. That is the name of the city. It's been a city that's been lost to time. It's only speculated in mere legend. But like travelers would claim to have returned from the mountains with wild claims that they had found the city by accident. But nobody could produce a map.
Sorry, my alarm just went off.
Okay.
Go catch the kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just put a hold on that really quick.
Yeah.
Come back to it.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We'll just have you recollect it when you get back.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
No worries.
Okay.
Right.
Well, in the meantime, Zilla's going to do a checkup on DJ, both physically, but also like kind of trying to soothe him and explaining, Zorak, it's okay. I've had visions myself before, and they can be very disorienting, but you are here, and you are going to be okay.
Oh, thank you. I've never. I mean, I've heard. I hear my own voice inside my own head when I talk to myself, but I've
Mhm.
never been able to hear another's voice. I guess only in dreams. But this is
very different from a dream.
I don't know what to. I mean, he doesn't even know how to like put words together right now. Like he's baffled. I think is quite literally the word that would describe how Zorak is sort of processing what just happened.
Zorak, if I may, I have a spell that may help just calm you down and ease your mind, if you would let.
I'll just pick back up with my meditation before bed and just do my internal reaching this time around.
Okay.
I'm all right. I'm just a little surprised at what happened.
I understand. If you need anything, I'm right here. Just let me know.
Thank you very much.
She's a little like hand squeeze of comfortingness, because that's how words work. While 6 is AFK, I'm gonna go relieve some worries and get some water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed my dog real quick.
Okay.
So I'll be right back as well.
I'm gonna pause the recording if I can find out how to do that. Or just let it run.
I guess I won't say the terribly offensive things I was thinking.
I think if I just click this record button,
It'll stop recording.
It will stop recording, and then I can just upload it. Or maybe it'll record as one. I don't know.